Hi, my name is Matt Penland, and I'm the tenor tech for the Santa Clara Vanguard. In this Drumline Chops tech tip, we're going to talk a little bit about basic crossover technique. So there's really only 3 different crossovers we can do. You can either cross over a drum, one drum right next to it, an adjacent drum. You can cross over, kind of skip a drum, so you're going 2 drums across, such as 3 and 2 and 1 and 4, or you can cross over all 3 drums where you're playing 3 and 4 crossover. Other than that, there's not really any more combinations of crossovers you could do unless we started adding more drums. So there's really only 3 positions that you have to master. Either you cross over about where the fulcrum is, so you make kind of an X with your sticks. If you're, the closest crossover, 1 drum apart. If you're doing 2 drums, it's kind of hand over hand, where the top of your hands are on top of each other. And if it's the biggest crossover, you're crossing your arms, right? And all of these ideas are developed to make sure we're trying to get the best sound out of the crossover strokes, and to make sure we're not changing our technique when we cross over. So the last thing we want to see is someone going really normal and relaxed on drum 1 or on a single drum, and then they cross over and they change the way they're holding the stick, just in order to get that crossover. Now we're sacrificing sound and technique and look and flow and everything just because we're trying to make a crossover look cool or look good because you think that's the way it feels comfortable. But you never want to sacrifice the sound, right? So the goal is to keep the technique the same. That way it'll translate into the same sound as we would on drum 2. That's all we're going to get to on this tech tip. Make sure you check out drumlinechops.com for more tips on how to improve your rudimental drum.